Loving how you wind up. For me, tonight is all on me. Mash up the place for me, yeah. She just wanna highlight. Ooh, that body talk to me. I need a taste, baby. Loving the way you move around me. No more delay. No, you can wait to shut it down. Won't you show me how you work it?
What's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome. Happy Saturday to you. Today is January the 14th, 2023. I'm so glad that Capricorn season is on its way out the door and Aquarius season is next. What's up, everybody? Good morning to you. I have my boy Hendrix and my girl Mo Swag that's in the middle of picking up Girl Scout cookies. Good morning to y'all. Y'all doing all right?
Yeah, lovely.
Mo
handling business. She done put us on mute. She said, give her 1 minute.
Yeah,
if you put the spectacles on, you'll be able to see, sir. Don't be ashamed of the spectacles. They help. Ain't nothing wrong with spectacles. I got mine on today, too.
Well, you know, I'm fighting the bifocal ministry. Yeah, so I have to pull them up to see close and pull them down to see away.
Sir, I can't help you there, sir. I can't help you.
Oh, shit. What did I just do?
What did you do, Q?
Well, y'all know I'm sorry, everybody. I'm on my phone. I don't know what the hell I just did. What do y'all see? Me and Arbor?
We see, yeah, you and Arbor.
Wait, somebody call Arbor. Listen, everybody, I'm on my phone this morning. Laptop is tripping. We ain't gonna keep you long today. But I want to get on and talk to y'all today. And you know, I just want to go ahead real quick before we get started with all this foolishness. Please just make sure that you're at least 21 years or older watching this show. We always put the disclaimers and stuff down there at the bottom and all that good stuff. But you know, we just try to make sure that y'all do the right thing and like calling us or whatever. Hold on, let me. Mo's over there. We're gonna mute Mo. Yeah, because Mo got a whole lot going on over there with the baskets and stuff. But yeah, before we get started with all the foolishness and fuckery, or whatever, we say we weren't gonna do none of that in 2023. But ladies, listen to me. I just got this one request. I got one request. Please do me one favor. One favor. When you on your way, you know what I'm saying, to your dude's house, and you get to your dude's house, and you don't have your spend a night bag, expect for him to be looking at you sideways. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I will leave it alone. You know you coming through. You don't have no spend a night bag. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Just, you know, just expect him to ask some questions in his brain. Now he may not say nothing to you, but expect him to, you know, be like. So that's all I got to say about that. Ladies, do better in 2023. Bring your spend a night bags. We appreciate it.
Mo on mute. Mo on ready to be unmuted.
Okay, hold on, Mo. Let me take it off. Damn. Hold on, Mo. I'm coming. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on, Mo. Okay.
Okay, so here it is. If she does not have her overnight bag, do you know what that means?
What that mean, Mo?
She don't want to spend the night.
But what if she end up spending the night, Mo?
She just ends up spending some hours, baby. She don't want to be with you.
I mean, that's not my case.
I'm just saying, because she got some real stuff to do.
Mm-hmm.
With the real ladies,
fellas, listen, you heard it from Mo. Mo said if the ladies don't bring their spend a night bag, they ain't trying to do nothing with you. She just spend a couple hours with you because she got shit to do.
Because the overnight bag is always in the right-hand corner of the trunk. Oops. So if she didn't bring the bag in, you're not worthy.
Ooh, bro. Oh my God. I hope y'all watching and listening because it ain't my fault. Nothing that Mo said.
A real woman
Mhm.
is not going to be in the same clothes she came in to leave. Cause ain't nobody in college no more.
I'm trying to figure out why you still dealing with a spend the night bag when you can have a drawer and some space in the closet.
Hello.
Because she don't want because you ain't the one. You ain't the one. She won't to put her clothes over there.
All right. So that's our little relationship tip for the day. Listen, fellas, if she don't bring the spend night bag, she just trying to spend a couple of hours because she got shit to do.
Real and to be with real people, cause she yeah.
Y'all, we had some celebrities die this week, actually.
Nobody I know, so I'm good.
Well, we had the Lisa Marie Presley. She
I don't know
died.
her people. I don't know her people. She ain't never come to my barbecue.
And Barbara Walters died.
I don't know her. I don't know her people.
I like Barbara Walters. She's probably one of the only white women that I actually kind of had respect for on TV.
I don't know her from church. I don't know her from Prairie View. I don't know her from work. I don't know her. She all right, I guess. I don't know. People kill me crying over celebrities. You don't know them. They didn't send you no check. They don't know who you are. They don't know your people. They don't know
So
your mama
Mo,
people. They wasn't at my mama funeral. They wasn't at my daddy funeral. They wasn't at my grandma and grandpa funeral. I don't know them people.
like when Prince died and Michael died, you didn't cry?
I don't. Did I get a check from crying? I don't know them people. Them ain't my people.
I didn't cry when
Both
either
of
one
those men,
died.
both of those men who you named married people who didn't look like me. Now I'm crying when? I'll wait. Okay. Still waiting. They didn't look like me. I don't know them people. I
What
got
about
hips.
Sidney Poitier?
Now you know after he did what he did to Diane Carroll, I ain't gonna cry.
Yeah.
Shit. I'm still mad at him about that. Now you know.
I'm
You know.
thinking I throw a curveball and she knocked it out the park.
I mean, not that
Baby,
I'm
you
the
know.
part, bro. Mo, if we name anybody, Mo got something for him. We gotta think of one more person. Mo, okay. Well, hell, I can't think of nobody right now. I can't think.
Okay. Well, when you do, let me know.
All right, y'all. So I don't know how this gonna work. So I'm gonna try to get to this story real quick. Mo, I just sent it to y'all. I'm gonna see if I can get it. Y'all tell me if y'all can still. Can y'all see or hear me, or did it go away? Did I go
No,
quiet?
What kind
you
of story are
froze
you
up
talking
there,
about?
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
At
Okay.
least he got lights on today. It ain't by candlelight. Maybe you should go by candlelight.
So I
he
sent y'all
being lazy, Mo. He not trying to use his laptop. He using his phone.
Oh, he
my
is
la-
being lazy.
it won't keep a signal for some reason. I won't stay connected to the Wi-Fi, and I don't know what's going on. Okay, so real quick, what was it? I sent you the story about the black college professor that instructs his students, his black students. He is at a HBCU. It was an A&T, Mo, on there.
North Carolina A&T State University in Greensboro, North Carolina.
That's Mo's shit right there. So one
All
of
in the
the
world. That's right.
one of the professors is deemed not to be black because he told his students not to come into his classroom with hoodies and do-rags on.
Well, that's
So
because that's his classroom. It's on his syllabus. He gave his outline. Those are his expectations. If you want to come with booty shorts, you will not be admitted into the class. He's not the first and the only person that has a dress code for his. They're trying to prepare for corporate life, not pole life. But you know what? If you want to go ahead and come to class like that, know that you're going to get a C or a D because your work will never be worthy. Because I'm going to show you first thing in corporate America, I'm going to whip you with a pen.
Mm-hmm. Now, and I will say this: he's preparing them for entry level corporate America. That's what he's preparing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be real, Mo. It's entry level corporate America, right? Because
Absolutely.
once you get
Yes.
to a certain once you get to a certain level, like I'm gonna be honest with you, I wear jeans and tennis shoes work every day. Every day. However,
But you ain't wearing no do-rag.
I ain't wearing no do-rag. I ain't wearing no hoodie. If I have a hoodie on, it's a zip-up hoodie that I take off once I enter the building.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
So it's not that he's not black. And I'm trying to figure out at what point did being black mean being ghetto?
Well, see, that's just it. Remember, he's black, not colored. Those people who want to wear that stuff are colored. So
Mo,
he speaks.
You stole my thunder, Mo. And I appreciate you, but you stole my thunder. I was going there. But yeah, you made it short and sweet. But yeah, that's where we was going. That's exactly where we was going. So yeah. Now I will also say this. If you go to a PWI, they'll let you come into class any kind of way you want. I give you that one. However, there's some things that happen at a PWI that will not happen at an HBCU. And that's just point blank period. And I'm not knocking one or the other. Because trust me, if it wasn't for the HBCUs, there's no way I would have been able to excel at a PWI. Point blank period. I understand the progression. I understand the need for it. But there's some things that just happen at an HBCU and at a PWI that don't happen at the other. I learned how to manage corporate situations with other people from varying backgrounds at a PWI. Wouldn't have got that same experience at an HBCU. However, at an HBCU, the professors care about you more as an individual, and they don't look at you as a number.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that you cannot get at a PWI. I'm sorry, you cannot get. You might get it here and there, but at an HBCU, that is the culture. That is the norm.
Right.
At a PWI, it's a spinoff. It's a one-off. It's a what do they call it? An anomaly. That's the word I'm looking for. It's an anomaly. So these professors trying to build you up, and you hold it on to, you know what? I'm tired of being nice. I'm gonna just spit it out. Look, you holding on to nigga shit, and you supposed to be trying to elevate. Get your shit together. Get your shit together. Stop being so fucking sensitive. Because somebody wants to actually make you appear and be better and appear to be like you're supposed to be there. Because if you walk in corporate America with a hoodie on and your jeans sagging extra tight, where I can tell you got $7.35 in your pocket, with your pants hanging down under your butt, and you got shit stains in your drawers, and you got on a hoodie in the middle of summer, yeah, they gonna look at you crazy, and you ain't gonna get hired. Period.
Now some would say, okay, but that's the culture now that we're in. There's a black culture that we're in.
No, that's the underbelly of culture. That's not us. That's just like saying Italians are all in the mafia and they all kill each other. That's crazy. You don't lump us like that. And it's just like saying all Chinese just walk around with their feet bandaged. What's wrong with you? Boy, you better not put us all in one thing. No, man, press ham. Let me tell you what black people are. Black people are intelligent, articulate. They are creative. That them colored people who own housing for 3 generations, I don't miss me with that. I'm not dealing with that. I'm not dealing with that. I'm not speaking to them. No, because if you own housing for more than 5 years, that should be the max. And you couldn't find a job in 5 years because you having 5 babies with 5 different daddies? No, you're not part of my culture. You're part of the underbelly of society that does not contribute. The only thing you contribute is trying to buy some Similac. Miss me with that. Don't be lumping them horrible people with us.
And that shit is $40 a can.
Yeah, and just because you
lock up and they steal it.
Yeah, here's the thing that you gotta remember: just because they look like you, don't mean they ride with you.
Heck no. Because I'll beat that horn anytime and say, "Have a nice day."
And can y'all do me a favor and stop accepting mediocrity? You know, I was looking at TikTok the other day. The lady, long story short, she said she will never, ever, ever rent. She's a black woman, never ever rent to another black person because of the way they treated her property, the way that they treated her. And she said, you know what? I said that I was going, this is my investment. I work hard. My mom and my dad, they work hard to put me and my siblings through college. They helped us set us up with land and property and real estate. And he said, okay, you know what? I'm going to go ahead. She said her and her husband decided to go ahead and rent their property to a black family. A black family mode. They have 5 properties. 4 of their properties are leased by the other races or ethnicities, if you will.
Did she do a credit check on the black people? Or are they colored people? Did she do a credit check and a background check?
Well, she didn't say all that. But
I know, because she was at fault. She didn't. She talking about, I'm trying to help black people. No, you got to define who you helping. If they got a credit score of 400, you can't get in my properties.
That's what I was gonna say, Mo. Like, you can't. If I had a property, I'm sorry, I'm not listening to you on no Section 8. I'm not doing it.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you something right here. Stop getting your feelings involved in an investment property. Hire you a property management company and let them handle it. Get your feelings out of it. I understand you want to help people. I get that, and I'm all for that. But let me ask you this: when somebody helped you, the expectation was not that you pay them back, but you help somebody else, right? That's usually how when you help somebody, it goes, right? When you expose people to different things, you expect them to expose somebody else. Now, here's the thing: you can't help somebody by giving them a handout.
No, you can't.
You can't help somebody. Now, you can lay the path out for them, but it's their job to walk. You can tell them the steps to take, but it's their job to actually do it. Can't nobody force you to do something you don't want to do. See, and excellence has to be in you. It has to be a part of who you are. You have to desire it. It's not just somebody's gonna hand you something. I'm tired of these people, and it's just not the color people. It's a lot of people.
It's not.
They just want something handed to them. You gotta work for it. Like these kids coming out of college right now, talking about they want to make $100,000 out the gate. Baby, hold on. Pump your brakes. You ain't got no experience. You got a piece of paper, and you ain't got no experience, and I gotta train you from the ground up, from scratch.
Ain't that something?
You ain't, you're not getting $100,000.
It's crazy.
Well, I want $100,000. Just because you spent $200,000 on your diploma, don't mean you're gonna come out and get $100,000 job. I'm sorry, it ain't happening like that.
Could you please tell them? Yeah, I had a student ask me.
I'm being honest with you. I came out of school making $50,000 a year. That was not. I ain't gonna lie. I was balling back then. That was considered top notch. This is what they don't get. When I came out of college, I had 2 internships that I already did. So I had some experience under my belt.
You had experience,
right? I had some experience under my belt. So I wasn't just walking in fresh, brand new. The other part is the company that I did my internship was also the ones that hired me. Guess what? I put in my work. I showed that I am proficient. I showed that, hey, he's a good fit for the company. Yeah, we're going to hire him, and we're going to pay him a little bit more than we paying everybody else because he got experience. He already knows the system. He already is a good fit for the company and the organization. So, yep, we're going to bump that pay just a little bit. Now you offering $50,000. They look at you like, oh my God. Well, guess what? Go flip burgers then. And ain't nothing wrong with that. But if you don't want to learn and you don't want to start from the bottom, your integrity comes from the struggle. Stop trying to skip that part.
That's you know what, that is so true. I'm just yesterday at the gas station, no joke. I'm at the gas station paying for me, fill up my little car, and a dude walked in, put a pack of Oreos in his pocket and was about to walk out. The dude was like, say, man, take them Oreos out your pocket, man. What are you doing? I thought for just a moment I was embarrassed because I'm like, here is a black man. He's able-bodied. You walking around there. You got a Jack in the Box. You got 2 gas stations. You got on down the street McDonald's. You got Jimmy Chan's down the street, And you can't knock on one of them doors and say, hey, I need a job. But you have energy to steal. I said, do people still steal shit out the store now? People still do that shit? It was so embarrassing. And I just could not believe that. And real quick, while we talking about the youngsters, let me put them up on some game real quick. Y'all don't know how good y'all got it. Y'all don't know how good y'all got it. Especially those people, that's way younger than Mo. Y'all don't know how good y'all got it. Y'all don't know how good you got it. When we was growing up, listen, we joke about it, but listen, let me tell you something. Making a mixtape was one of our greatest pride and joys when we was growing up. Because you have your mixtape, you put that, you get you a cassette tape with some shit that that you don't want, or a tape that that had something on it. You threw some tissue in them two holes, and you recorded everything you wanted off the radio. And if the tape fucked up, you be mad as hell. You're going to pull that tape out of that cassette, and you're going to fix that tape and then roll it right on back up in there. See, y'all understand. Y'all got a chance to have MP3 players. We had CDs, but even with CDs, they got scratched. And what we was doing, we were taking alcohol, trying to rub the scratches out the CD. Now you can just go on Spotify, or you can go anywhere, click the goddamn button, and the music play. We drank out of water hoses, cutting grass. We didn't get no ptomaine poison or no rust in the mouth. We didn't do all that. We was up on Saturday mornings in the summertime, at 6:30 in the morning, getting on the back of the pickup truck saying, let's go, we're going to cut these yards. And you ain't getting home at 6 o'clock in the evening, but you have money in your pocket. We had to work hard like that. What y'all want to do? I need to go get me a job. The first place you're going to run to get you a job at is somewhere like Golden Chick, and dudes working a cash register while chicks in the kitchen. When I was coming up and I had to work at McDonald's and Chuck E. Cheese, let me tell y'all something. The fellas was always in the back. The ladies was up front. That's the way that they had it set up, coming up. And so I don't understand, some of y'all's complaints when you ain't did shit in your life to earn no kind of respect and to earn the respect of other people, that aren't lazy.
Yeah.
And I don't get that. I think Moses should be right back. I don't get that. Y'all got it easy, bro. You got it real easy.
And I think that's the problem. That's the problem. They got it easy. They walking around with $1,000 phones in their pocket and don't even appreciate it.
You got a handheld computer in your hand. A whole whatever
they have the nerve of walk around and talk about somebody just because, oh, well, you got an iPhone 8, an iPhone 14. But did you buy it? Did you buy that phone, or did your parents buy it?
Right.
What have you actually done? So you strip away everything that your parents have bought for you. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the Jordans I was rocking in high school, my parents didn't buy those. I bought those.
Yeah.
My car that I got, yeah, my parents paid for it, but guess who's paying for the insurance? Guess who's paying for the maintenance?
Mm-hmm.
Who's paying for the upkeep? That was me. That's me. Right. So I had to budget my money that I made from the summer to make it through the year. Now, granted, right. I tell you something. They split the insurance with me. That's fair. Then the gas, I had 1 tank of gas a month. All you doing is going back and forth to school. That's all I got to pay for you to do. You got 1 tank of gas. That should be plenty of gas to get you back and forth to school. Any other running around, me and my boys had to patch up. Now, granted, gas was cheaper then. It was only like $1. So, a couple of your buddies, y'all get together, you put $7 in the tank, you can ride all weekend and you good.
I mean, you straight. That's right.
You straight. You put $10 together, you could get $7 of gas, get you a pack of Black and Miles, and you good.
You good. That's right. And you good. And if you real good, you gonna put that $5 in there and hold on to the other 2 for next week.
Yeah, well, yeah. But I didn't really go nowhere. So, I had to be in early. So I didn't get to hang out late. So I wasn't ripping and running too much.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was running around.
Yeah, you was running around. I wasn't running around. Yeah, I wasn't running around. I had to be in the house. Because everybody used to laugh because Toby used to make a joke because I had to be in the house at 11 o'clock. Up until my senior year, my curfew was 11 o'clock. Senior year, it only got moved to midnight. But at 10:30, Toby always said, Reggie, where you at, Reggie? Reggie, where you at? Everybody just thought he was being goofy. But that was his like, hey, dude, you need to move around. It's time for you to go.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else saw it. Everybody thought he was just being goofy because he was goofy. But that was him looking out for me because he knew if I didn't get my butt home, guess what? I wasn't on the football team. I didn't have a car. Wasn't running, swimming, none of that. All that was dead.
Mm-hmm.
So my boys like Tank. Tank like, nah, dude, come on, let's go. Man, hey, I know it's nah, dude, let's go. Let's go. So and that's what I'm talking about. Y'all don't even have real friends that'll help keep you in line. Even when you want to do something stupid, they'll urge you to do the stupid stuff versus, nah, dude, come on. You gotta hustle. You got more important stuff to do. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Now, Reggie, I was gonna do the letter today, but since my laptop messed up and I can't go to it, but I have to paraphrase it because I remember it a little bit.
Okay.
Here it is. All right, everybody. Now the letter we was gonna do. It's called My Best Friend.
Pull it up on your other phone.
It won't let me. I tried. I tried. I tried already. It won't.
Hey.
So I know. So the premise of the letter goes like this. First of all, they come out of Chicago. Shout out to Chi-Town. We appreciate you guys listening and watching us out there. This young man has a best friend, as a young lady. Okay, they've been best friends for years, and his best friend can't seem to find a man. She's been single going on 12 years, and they just been real cool or whatever. Well, she noticed or whatever that he had been dating and having his fun and all this kind of stuff or whatever. So one day she got really hot and bothered. We know what hot and bothered means. She got horny, and she called her best friend up and was like, listen, I know that we're not going to ever have sex or nothing like that. I don't want to have sex with you. I just don't want to do that. But all I want you to do is come over here with me and play with me with my toys. And so in the process of all of this, he decides that he's going to have a conversation with her to tell her that he didn't feel comfortable doing that to her. Well, when he goes to let her know that this is not what's going to happen or whatever, he ended up, when she pulled her clothes off, he saw her different. And so instead of him playing with her toys, she played with his toy. And now he can't seem to keep his hands off of her, but she don't want him no more. What should he do? She don't want him no more. She asked him, come over here and do this, that, and the other. But you went over there as a man. You looked at your best friend different when she had no clothes on, and you got it in. Now, Reggie, I know you're gonna break all this way down, but I just got one question though, for the young man. I can't remember his name, but my question would be for him. You didn't see her different before you went over there? Because I think if I saw somebody different like that, I would have said no right off rip. You went over there, so you was looking at her sideways anyway.
Yeah. See, this is what females have to understand, right? Guys can say, I'm gonna start on one side first, and I'm gonna get back to the young man later. Guys can say that they're your friend, and they don't, they can see you cool. But I'm gonna tell you right now, any of your quote unquote friends, if they really your friends, if you gave them the chance to hit, 8 times out of 10 they're gonna hit it. They're gonna hit it. Now, that's not, I'll say 8 out of 10, because I have a couple homegirls that we strictly friend. I cannot, like, that's a line that just can't be crossed because I see them different.
Right.
But that's not every situation. Bro, you was in the wrong for even going over there. If this was your friend, you should have told her on the phone, nah, sweetie, I can't do that. I can't. But you was probably wanting to hit it anyway. You just had been playing the long game. You was
The
playing the
long
long
game.
game and keeping her to the side, kind of in your back pocket, being cool with her, thinking that maybe one day, and then you slip up because that's what you always wanted to do anyway. You ain't gonna be real with us, but I'm gonna be real with you because I've been there, I've done it. You wanted to hit it anyway, but then you got hooked. Now you want it more, and then she ain't giving it to you. That's your fault. You did
Yo,
it to yourself. Because number one, you should have been real with yourself. If you was actually interested in this woman, you should have said that up front. Number two, playing the long game and thinking, oh, well, maybe one day. Then you saw the opportunity. If that was really your friend, you would have stepped back and said, no, sweetie, can't do that. I mean, I feel you. Maybe we can go out to a club or something. Maybe we can go hang out. But I'm not going to go over there and get you off. When you got toys, which means you could get yourself off, but you want me to come over there and use the toys on you. Make that make sense. That don't even make sense. It was a setup. So neither one of y'all are really true friends with each other. Y'all both playing each other. Now you mad because you done dipped in it and you got your feelings all attached. She done probably put something on you, and now you want it again. And now she done cut you off. That's your fault.
And
The only person you got to blame is yourself. So look in the mirror.
And because she know what you capable of. See, fellas, the thing is when you have especially a female best friend, you know, or a best friend that's a woman, let's do it like that. When you have a best friend that's the opposite sex, you know, 9 times out of 10, y'all are best friends for a reason. Y'all complement each other. You know, y'all are able to share ideas. Y'all are able to help each other during, you know, even in your relationships and stuff like that. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? But the issue with both of them is that they both wanted each other, but he done been doing all of this thing, that and the other. He been doing all of this, been telling his friend on what he been doing, and then now all of a sudden she been getting an earful. So she said, "Okay, I'm gonna test you out and see what you really talking about." Because remember, y'all best friends. Remember, she know what you've been doing to other women.
She
She
know
know
all
that
your
already.
game. She know
All
all
your
your game.
game. All your game. And so she decided to get her some and throw that shit in your face. And now both of y'all don't ruin your friendship.
Yep, pretty much.
Cause there ain't no turning back from that. Miss Montgomery, good morning. She said facts. Thank you, Reggie. I totally agree. They both were lying about what they really were feeling. Completely agree with that. Completely agree. Like Miss Montgomery, you know, she's one of my closest friends. I can tell people that she's one of my closest friends. You know, I love her, ride or die. You know, we've been knowing each other for a very long time all throughout school while she was out there being a cheerleader for Justin F. Kimball High School. You know, shout out to the Knights. And even though none of our cheerleaders could flip, I'm talking about y'all asses this morning. Shout out to Kimball, and don't y'all be saying nothing. Okay, I think Mo is back. You know, y'all you can't do that because you get yourself in a situation, get yourself caught up in a situation that some woman knows your whole end game. And there's no way that I will go to my friend and say, "Hey, you know what? I ain't had nothing in a minute. Can you come over here and help me bait myself?" What the hell? What the hell? That's crazy. Okay, Mo, here I come. I'm putting you on. All right, Mo.
All right, so sorry. So
We know
Reggie,
you. God
Reggie, this for you.
damn.
Reggie, this for you, baby.
Yeah.
Miss Montgomery said even further. She said, I'm gonna take it a step further. She probably had high expectations from him, and when it wasn't what she thought it would be, she threw it back like a bad fish.
Look, Q, I'm gonna tell you something. And Miss Montgomery, I hate to use you as an example, but let's just keep it 100. We're gonna keep it 100. That's what we're gonna do. See, Q and Miss Montgomery, they were actually friends in high school. That's cool.
Oh.
We was cool. I was cool with her, but I'm gonna be honest with you. She had to give me the chance. I would have knocked the bottom out.
Oh.
I mean, I'm just being real. I'm being 100. Like me and her were cool. We could chop it up and stuff, but I never considered we was cool, but I never considered her a friend because here's the thing. I would have knocked the bottom out of it if I had got the chance. That's just being totally honest. However, you look at somebody like Petey. right? Like
Okay.
PD, King, them two. Those are my homegirls. Like I couldn't see them. Like I couldn't see myself messing with them in that way, right? I just it's like no. But her, she could have got it. She could have got the bottom knocked out if I had had the team. But that's the different. That's what differentiates that. Because if that's really your friend, you can't even see that one way or the other. Y'all wouldn't even be feeling each other to where it would be something physical, right? So that's why it's like everybody looked at like Reg, you cool with all these chicks. Well, my homegirls that I was cool with, I didn't see them that way. We hung
Right.
out, we kicked it, we chopped it up like Ebo and Pleasant. They're my girls. Like like I don't see them like that. And even now, like Ebo, a model, she an engineer, and everybody was like, "Oh, you ain't hitting that? That's my girl. Like we cool. Like I'm not even interested in her like that. We just cool. We vibe on a different level, and it's something different. But that's the difference between being cool and
Uh-oh.
being friends. Because if we was cool, and I had the opportunity, I'd blow you back out. If we
Oh
friends,
my God.
I ain't going down that path.
If you're just tuning in, we're talking about the letter that I just paraphrased since I couldn't get it. I'm just gonna go back over it one more time to catch everybody up. A young man from Chicago, Illinois, he hit us up. He has a best friend who's another young lady who she's been single for over 10 years, Mo, about 12 years. And she's watched him date consistently throughout this time that she's been single. One day she got in her feelings. She got in her emotions and stuff, and she wanted to get her some. So she asked the best friend to come over there and play with her with her toys. Well, when we got there, he went on over there to play with her, and she got undressed, and he saw her different. He actually had sex with her. So having sex with the friend, he goes back for more. Then she tells him, "No, you can't have no more." And so now he pissed and he's asking us what should he do.
But that's why she's been single for 10 years, because she's a one hit wonder.
Mm.
Hmm.
Here's another part. This
Hmm.
is another part that you
Hmm.
might want to think about. Maybe she's been desensitized to the real thing by playing with her toys too much.
Oh, we need to talk about that. See, y'all, it was an article out. I think I sent it to y'all maybe a couple of months ago. Mo, you remember that article I sent that it was guys that were starting to complain about their ladies using their sex toys and being desensitized to the real thing. And what
Well,
happens is when they go in to play or to be intimate, there's no feeling there's nothing. Probably not even no friction.
see, now I'm old, and y'all say I'm old, and I'm okay for being old because I'm pretty and old. But toys are for children.
Don't let Arbor hear you say that.
That's why I said
That's
why she
exactly
wasn't
what I was
old.
thinking.
Arbor Mo
No,
said that
uh-uh.
toys are for children.
Toys are for children. So I
Look here.
I I never understood the use
Yeah,
for other things.
I,
I don't understand.
I got one more thing. I
Uh-uh.
got one more thing. I got one more thing that I really need people to think about. And this probably gonna hurt some people's feelings, but I don't know. But here's the thing: you think you miss somebody, you think you want somebody, masturbate first. Masturbate first, because you might just be horny.
That's true.
And if you don't want them
Mhm.
after you masturbate, yeah, you was just horny. Move on.
Right.
And I know it sounds a little vulgar, but it's the truth.
Yes.
Sometimes
Yes.
you just got a little tension build up. You need a good release. Go and get you a good release in it. If you ain't still thinking about that same person, that ain't for you. You just horny. It'll pass.
Miss Montgomery said again, fact, like you said, she has sat on the couch and listened to his stories of how he did this chick and did that chick. She's on a drought, and her best friend, so that's cool. Women that she's cool with clearly was the number one option because a woman will always go where she's comfortable.
Now she's right. She's right. I mean, I've got some friends who are guys, and I wouldn't date them because I know all of their women and I know the wives, I know the girlfriends, I know the side chicks that they got. Yeah.
No, Mo, no, because Mo, the reason why, Mo, because you know too much information.
Yeah, because I'll bring up stuff. I was like, you remember when you lost your Oakleys and you was in the car with that girl? He was like, could you forget something? Could you forget something? That was more than 8 years ago. And then his wife is there at dinner, and I was like, he really loves you. And then she goes to the bathroom. I said, make sure her phone ain't here. Did you ever call back your girlfriend? Cause she tried to text me on Words with Friends. She playing me on Words with Friends. Because I'm the friend, and they all come to me. No, chick, I know him. I know he don't like you. So that's what it was. She's such a good girl. She just needed it. I'm like, I agree with Miss Montgomery. She just needed it.
She just needed it. And let me tell you, and fellas, I'm gonna say this, and then again, I'm kind of be like Reggie. Y'all may hate me for saying it, but even with your friends that's a woman, there are some things that you don't disclose because she's a woman. There are certain things that you don't say because she's a woman.
That's right.
And when you say the wrong things to a woman because she's close to you, she's going to take your opinions and it's going to register with her that possibly that can be all men in her brain. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful what you say and how you maneuver. And it can not only desensitize her, what Rich was talking about, with the toys, but emotionally desensitize her. And she'll treat you just like so many other men have treated women.
Yep. Here's the other part that people are thinking about, right? If she was really that hard up for a guy to date, and she was really your friend, how many dudes you know?
Hello.
If that was really your friend, and you wasn't trying to keep it in your back pocket, so maybe I can do this. And like I said, that's what to me says you was playing a long game. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But if she was really looking for somebody and that was really your homegirl, and you knew some guys, like you tossed some guys out there too, that she was really hard up. But you played the long game and you end up playing yourself. Because here's the other thing. I'm going to tell women and the fellas, look, if you decide to lay down with somebody, whatever you do, but bring your A game. Now, don't bring your A+ game because you can't pull your A+ game out for everybody. But bring your A game. Maybe a B+, A-, somewhere around in there. You can't bring out you can't bring out the A+ because everybody don't deserve the A+. But your B+, A- game, you need to have that in there on lock because you can't come walking in there with some C- and think you're gonna get another go.
I'm just saying, and fellas, if you bring your A+ game, like my uncles used to tell me, he used to say, look, boy, and when you go in there for the first time, don't go too deep. Don't go too deep because you go too deep, two things could happen. Number one, you gonna be caught up and she ain't, or number two, you gonna get caught up and she is. So you can't go too deep. You can't go too deep like that. If that's what you're gonna be trying to do, and make sure your go deep is a go deep. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna do that, then you might as well go and knock it out the park. You know what I'm saying? But don't be going there playing with nobody, especially if she was already in that place. And who's to say she ain't had, a serious dating commitment in that a long amount of time? Who's to say how long she went without sex?
But
but not dating and not having sex are two different things.
That's what I was gonna say, Mo. Two different things. Here's the other thing too. Ladies, stop thinking that guys don't fake it.
Oh yeah, we fake it.
We fake it just like y'all do. Just to get y'all up off of us and get y'all out the door.
Yep.
Unfortunately,
like ooh, we made a mess.
That's why y'all should just get married. Just get married and then just be with that person and call it a day. And then then y'all won't be going all these emotions and stuff. Y'all too
You know
emotional
what?
for me.
You know what? If you ain't down for the
I'm
ups
right.
and downs, I don't need you around.
Yes, Lord, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes,
Okay,
Lord.
so Mo, can I ask you a question? This is you talking about marriage. So let's talk about this real quick. We got about 14 minutes. So let's I'm gonna ask you a question, Mo, since we're gonna call Mo the relationship not guru, but Mo like to fix relationships, and Mo like to see people happy. I'm like for real, under the surface, y'all, Mo is really sweet. Under the surface, she old as hell, but she really sweet,
And I'm pretty.
and she's pretty.
You see this sun glistening on my skin? Ah, baby.
So Mo, do you recommend having sex before marriage?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so why is that, Mo?
Okay, this is what okay. Absolutely not. So you go to a hamburger place, right? No. You go to a steak place, right? You eat a steak. Steak is good. Then the next time you go to a hamburger place. Then the next time you go to a steak place, but it just ain't good. If I had known what a steak tasted like, a hamburger would have been all right.
Okay.
Stop testing the waters, because it's just like a crack fiend trying to get that high.
But Mo,
you can't get that same high.
But if you don't do it, Mo, and you get married, and it's honeymoon night, Mo, and if some shit go wrong, then what you done tied yourself to this person.
Well, you have some idea about the mechanics because through education, sexual education, and hopefully you have some parents who are responsible who will explain that to you. But in no way, form, or shape should you have sexual intercourse even before marriage, because y'all are having sex before a real relationship, and y'all getting all emotional and all caught up, and then you want to know why he don't call you. Well, he don't call you because you ain't no good in bed.
Mo,
but if he didn't have you to compare, hell, he wouldn't know you wasn't good in bed.
I want to know where y'all get this from. No sex before marriage.
Okay, Rich, what you think? Because you got off the camera when Mo said no.
I'm trying to figure out where this all started. Because where in the Bible does it say you're not supposed to have sex before marriage?
Well, no, it's just suggested you shouldn't. It's no law. This is no biblical thing that said don't have sex before you're married.
So we got the Bible and the religion out the way. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So help me understand. You want me to buy a car and not test drive?
That's what Carvana said. You don't test drive that when they come to your house and they drop it off.
But they give you 7 days to return it. But hold on. Carvana give you 7 days to return it too.
See?
So there's a trial period here. There's a trial period. You got a 7-day trial period. Because see, and that's the thing. It gets dropped off at your house. You actually get an extended trial period because you go to other car lot, you only get to drive it around for 5 minutes. See, Carvana, they give you a whole 7 days to make sure it fit in your life.
I just don't want you to have buyer's remorse. See, I don't want you to.
And so you want me to buy it without test driving.
But if you don't know okay, I'm telling you, if you don't know the difference between steak and hamburger, you all right with the hamburger, and you won't have a 60% divorce rate. Y'all keep having sex with everybody, and I'm gonna tell y'all, stop doing it. Stop having sexual intercourse with any and everybody.
Mo, this is where I'm going, though, Mo. And so you hadn't allowed me to get there yet, because I take a little bit. But this is where I'm going, right? See, sex and intercourse is not the main focus of the relationship.
With who?
See, it's the dessert. See, what you have to understand is it's the meal, the personality, how you get along, how you can talk to each other, can you stand to be around each other. See, that's what make up the meal. The sex is just the dessert, right?
Nope, not for women. Women, the sex is I had sexual intercourse with him. He likes me. I like him. Let me go pick out my china. And that's what women do. And I mean, that's why I don't want women to have sexual intercourse before they get married, or men. But because they when you are with a woman and you've had sexual intercourse with her maybe more than 3 times, in her mind, you're a relationship. In her heart, you are her husband, because she's given to you what no other person can. People can give you money, but people can't give you her. And once she's giving you her, she's already attached. That's why they call them soul ties.
Okay.
And women are emotional beings, so that's why they end up trying to kill you and throwing stuff and messing up your car and scratching and stuff. Because once they have sex with you, they're like, oh, well, he loves me. It's wonderful.
That's not always true, Mo. The young lady in the letter, is firm, is directly in contrast to what you just stated.
The young lady in the letter is lying because she hadn't had a relationship for 10 years. She's had sex for 10 years.
Miss Montgomery she said, I'm straddle fence on this one because all the sampling I've done at various restaurants has given me a diverse palate. It's also enabled me to know how to conduct myself at certain restaurants and how to eat certain cuisines.
Yeah, but I can't go to a buffet. That ain't nothing but a buffet. I don't want to do the buffet. I don't want to be a buffet girl.
Miss Montgomery, are you a buffet girl?
Miss Buffet. Yes, ma'am. Sir.
I got a question. I understand the rationale between the different sampling and the different restaurants. I question the different cuisines. That has me curious.
And oh, you mean for her or just overall speaking?
For her.
Oh, yeah, well, okay.
Yeah, for her, the whole sampling of different cuisines. Now I'm a little curious.
Uh-oh.
You ain't curious, you nosy. You nosy, that's all. You ain't curious. You straight nosy.
I'm curious. Because see, when you say you went to different restaurants, that's one thing. But when you straddle that fence and say you had different cuisines.
Yeah.
She said how to conduct myself at certain restaurants and how to eat certain cuisines. I want to know too, what kind of cuisines are we talking about here?
Okay, y'all, I love men because they're so cute. So you go to the all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet restaurant, and they got egg rolls, they got sushi, they got salads, and they got steak, and they got crawfish boil and pizza. See, you can get it all at once.
Okay, Mo. Mo say don't have sex before marriage. Reggie say, try your shoes on before you buy them.
Now, and here's the thing. I'm not saying go out and sleep with every person you date. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not. But here's the part. If you're going to go into a lifelong relationship with someone, and if that is your goal, then you need to understand every aspect of that person. But before you lay down with them, you need to understand, okay, well, what is your credit score? What are your long-term goals? What are your family interactions? How do you and your parents get along? How do you and your siblings get along? Do you cut off your friends? I need to know all of this. How do me and you interact? Can we sit there and just be quiet? Or does somebody always have to be talking? Can we sit there and read with each other? Are you a spiritual push for this other person? All of these things need to be considered before the sexual intercourse. Right? You have to clear all that up. And then once you get past that, then you can actually be intimate with them. But even sometimes, even in the midst of all this, like I tell anybody, before you're ready to commit yourself, 4 years. 4 years. I know it seems like a long time, Mo. I do. I understand why it seems like a long time. But follow this. In 4 years, how many cycles of your life have you been through?
Okay. Mo,
Think
why
about it
you
though,
looking like
because
that,
you've been
Mo?
through ups and downs. If you look at where your life is to now, you go back 4 years. Look at all the ups and downs you've been through.
Okay.
Look at how much you've changed, how much you've grown, the struggles you faced, the things you've overcome, the battles you faced, the people that are coming in and out of your life. 4 years is a reasonable amount of time. But here's the other part. What's 4 years when you're looking at a lifetime? That's a small investment.
Okay, so are we talking about somebody in their 20s? Or are
Yeah,
we talking
we
about
talking about
like
young people. We this for the young people. This for the
I'm
young
just
people.
because
Because once you get past 40,
yeah.
it takes about yeah. Once you get past 40, yeah, for us that's over 40, no, for us that's over 40, you got about a year and a half. Because we straight
Yeah.
to the point now. Yeah,
6 months to a
after
year.
40. Yeah.
4 months.
After you get past
4 months. I can tell you if I want to be with you in 4. I can sit down at dinner, have a conversation with you, and tell you if it's a go or no go.
that's what I'm saying. But again, time scale is skewed once you get past 40. Because after 40, you know what you want, you know what you're looking for. You usually know how to communicate quite a bit better. You know the nonsense that you're not gonna go through.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so Miss Montgomery said I'm straddled the fence on the concept of sex before marriage. I'm not straddled the fence on gender. You and Q get on my nerves. I mean, you the one said it. You the one
Those
said
are your
it.
words, not ours. Your words, not ours. Now,
And she
now,
said you speaking facts, Reggie. You speaking facts.
but here's the other thing, Miss Montgomery. I'm gonna address you first. Sweetie, you done known me and Q for damn near 30 years. Get over that shit. You know how we are. We been, you know. You don't ask. Oh my God, I can't believe you said that. You done ran the halls with us. You done been to reunions and parties and all of this stuff, picnics and all of this. You know how we are. Don't be acting bashful now. Oh, shock! I can't believe you said that. Get over yourself.
And can I just say this? And we got 2 minutes. I just want to say that I'm kind of like with Mo on this a little bit. Okay, yeah, you take your time, but see, for me, intimacy, for me is just like what Reggie was saying. Can we sit down? Can we read a book? Or are we, are we in good company? If I can lay on the couch next to you and go to sleep and completely be fine, without getting a hard on, we cool because I know how to get a hard on. So that is not no issue. If I can lay next to you and yes, sex goes through your mind, but it's not the first thing I want from you, we good. We good for real. And wait a minute. Can I actually reasonably date you? Reasonably date you without the first concept of intercourse? Can I do that? Can we even not talk about sex? Because we know what we're gonna do. We already the roles have been established. We just hadn't got to discussing what our roles are. Like if I like to be choked or if you like to be pushed or whatever it is, we hadn't gone into those specifics. And so
You forgot about the you forgot about the nipple clamp.
nipple clamps and everything. Arbor, what my nipple clamps? Also,
What?
kind of stuff.
Okay, we don't hit. We don't push. We don't bite. This we don't do. What is y'all talking about? This is the problem with people nowadays. Look,
Nope.
be in that line. In that line in kindergarten, don't touch, don't bite, don't
Yeah.
kick, don't hit. Like that.
No, man, them rules go out the window when you become an adult. That's
Joe
what it's all
do.
about. Biting, smacking, hitting, choking. It's all in there.
It's all in the manual, Mo. It's in the manual.
That's assault.
They just tell you that. They
That's
just
a
tell you that when you're young, so you don't develop those fetishes so early. That's all it is.
Mm.
That's all it is. They try to protect you when you're young, cause he hit me. Oh, he choked me. Oh, I like that girl. Woo-hoo. It do something.
We love you too, Miss Montgomery.
That is a charge. That is an assault charge.
Mm-hmm.
She say, I want me and my husband to go toy shopping together. We're gonna find us something to play with. Okay, I'm down for that. Like seriously down for that. I'm
I
down
got
for
a
that.
question.
I'm down for that. Like for real. But it needs to be. It needs to. Let me tell you though. If you're gonna go toy shopping with your lady, fellas, stop acting shy. Go on in there and see what she like. You know what I'm saying? Because that's gonna help y'all in the long run. Because I'm the type of person. See, I like to think future. I like to think, what am I gonna do to you next? Not what I did to you yesterday. And so, if you take me to a toy store, that's gonna give me a whole different concept of the way I want to approach our intimate life.
I'm only going to Disney. That's the only toy store I'm going to. I'm not understanding.
That's right. I forgot they closed Toys R Us.
I know.
They online now. You can go. Toys R Us is online now, so you have to buy your toys
online too.
Y'all are goofy. Y'all are goofy.
Listen, everybody. It is 10:37. We appreciate you guys being with us on this Saturday morning. We're gonna go ahead and get you guys some encouraging words, and we're gonna go let you go about your day because it's almost time for my haircut appointment, and I need it. So
yes, you do.
I need it. So Mo, give us some encouraging words, and I'm gonna go to Reggie, and then I'll close us out. What you got?
You are good enough.
That it, Mo?
Yes, it is. Because them people be talking about you ain't good enough. You ain't good enough. You here. You woke up. You good enough. You got something to do. The Lord left you here. You good enough. Don't let nobody tell you ain't.
Yep.
I'm with you, Mo. I'm with you. Reggie, what you got?
Look here. Keep this in mind. You'll never be enough for the wrong person.
See?
I like that.
See?
And look, hold on. I'm not done yet. There's another part to this. What you ask for is not too much. You're just asking the wrong person.
Okay. I'm with that.
No feedback on that one, Mo.
She ain't got nothing to say on that one. Listen, thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure you guys go back and watch this broadcast. Share it with your friends, your families, and your frenemies. We sure appreciate that. Make sure you guys check us out on Anchor FM, Spotify, and all your podcasting networks. Go ahead and listen to us. We are out there somewhere, everywhere. If I had to give you some encouraging words, I'll tell you every day that you wake up on top of the ground, it's a new day for you to do it right.
Woo!
Every day you wake up.
Preacher done preached. And
yeah,
preachers come through every now and then, don't he?
Yeah, they do. See him eat Christmas, Mother's Day, and Easter. See him.
There you go. Christmas, Mo. We ain't got to the point now where it's just Easter. Yeah, every day you get up, y'all. You're not in the casket. You're not on somebody's slap table. You're not being embalmed. Nobody's cremating you. You got another chance to do it right.
Yep.
You got another chance to do it right. We're gonna holler at y'all. I'm gonna go on. Let me get this right, y'all, because I'm gonna screw this up. I know I am. We want you guys to have a wonderful day on today. We appreciate you guys watching. Tune in to us next weekend. Listen, I got a special guest coming on this weekend. They call her the Mother of the South. Y'all gonna have to tune in. My girl, Miss Corey is coming on from Atlanta. Oh my God. We got to talk to her because she done took a whole empire of her what is it, her erotica, and
she got toys too. Oh, it's a book. It's reading
erotica.
Okay, well, we can do the reading. Yes, Lord.
Yeah, she's taking it to a whole different level, so I can't wait for my girl to come on next week. So y'all jump on with us, and we're gonna talk to y'all in a little bit. We love you. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see y'all on the flip side. Peace.
Bye.
Loving how you wind up for me. Tonight is all on me. Mash up the place for me. Yeah. She just wanna highlight. Ooh, that body talk to me. I need a taste, baby. Loving the way you move around me. No more delay. No, you can't wait to shut it down. Won't you show me how you work it?